Well, Sid, we've got the Maruti Suzuki Victoris.
That's it, man.
Not Victorious.
Victoris.
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 Yes. It's a Grand Vitara in a new skin. That's what I've been told. But I want to know how different it is.
It is different in terms of the spelling, for starters. And I'm pretty sure Philip Kotler never taught us to play around with words like that. But Victoris, everybody in India is going to call it Victorious.
But you know, the most basic guy also knows only one thing of Philip Kotler.
What?
4 Ps.
That's
it.
That's what Maruti's been playing on.
Even ChatGPT will give you that.
Yeah, that's what Maruti's been playing on with the Victoris over here, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this review of Motorscribes. So before we even begin, do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and of course watch this video, share this video with your friends who are looking for the all-new Maruti Suzuki Victoris. They're planning to buy either the Brezza, Victoris or the
Grand Vitara. Yeah, that's Nexa.
That's Nexa.
Yeah.
So it's like a Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's begin the video, but before we do that, as I said, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
And I think the big question here, before we dive right into this, is this the best Maruti Suzuki product yet?
Short answer, yes.
Long answer, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Vikram, the first thing that we're going to talk about is the design, and I don't think we need to go to an IAM or read a Philip Kotler to talk about the design on this one.
No, not at all.
Okay, so what do you think about the design?
Design is something that either you love it or hate it.
Okay.
Okay, it's something that Maruti, I think in recent years, they've been playing a little bit with design. Frankly, I think that the Grand Vitara is one of their best looking products out there.
Correct.
Okay, and with this, what they've done is they've sort of flattened it out, stretched it out a bit, given it a little bit more of an overhang. So it's definitely larger. I mean, we are talking about it now being a Creta segment vehicle. So this is Creta, Seltos, and now you're going to have the Victoris in that kind of lineup.
Point to be noted, Creta segment, not Creta killer.
No.
Not yet. Having said that, I like the connected DRLs, how they've done over here.
Yeah.
The segmented tail lamps at the back also look really neat. They look definitely modern, and it kind of also gives a hint where Maruti Suzuki in general is going or moving in terms of like the design direction. We will talk about the overhang because if you look at it from the side, it is a bit odd.
Yes.
You know, it looks like there was some unfinished business at the back because it looks a little bit hanging out there. Now, as you rightly said, design is pretty much subjective, and when it comes to Maruti, you still get like, you know, claddings on the side, you still get like good lines that are cleanish, I would say, but nothing that will strike your imagination and make you go like, wow, what's happening?
So it's not something that's a complete head turner.
Yeah.
It looks good. I think there's a little bit of elegance in some of the details.
100%.
There's some parts that stick out a little too much, especially for me. I feel it's a little bit of a sore thumb for me. But by and large, you're not really going to complain about the overall design.
Absolutely.
But coming down to the elements, like you already pointed out, you like the DRLs. You know, the front end looks very nice. I think they've given it a slightly more cut-off, chisel look.
Yeah, it's chunky as well.
Again, not a very large grille, if you notice. So it kind of looks EV-esque.
EV-esque.
Okay. You've just got these small vents up front. You know, that's something that I definitely noticed about the Victoris, was that this front end looks rather sealed off, like what we see with EVs today.
Correct.
You know, that
maybe they're hinting at something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
But if we're right, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
But you know, Sid, I'm just going to come over here now.
Yeah.
You know, let's take a look at the side, okay? Because a lot of the story is over here. Okay. One, we're talking about, you know, you got alloys. This is being the top model. What we have with us, by the way, is the all-grip version.
Yep.
You do get the smart hybrid, you get the full hybrid, you get the all-grip, and then you get the base
CNG.
model range. And you also get the SCNG.
SCNG. You can't forget the SCNG. They have done like good innovation in terms of how they put the tank out there. Having said that, Vikram, CNG is something that I I believe personally that a lot of these will sell in that segment because they've cleverly placed that tank. But we're not going to talk about the CNG one. We're going to talk about the all grip one, the one that we drove.
That we have right now, yeah.
Yeah, for this review. Yeah, go ahead.
So coming back, okay, we've got it riding on 17-inch alloys.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Like 17-inch, I think you could upsize it one if you had to. You're going to take it out. I see a lot of people liking to put slightly wider tires on their Brezzas. I can see this going through a similar kind of treatment over there.
That's what's going to happen. You and me both know about it.
But the side, now over here, okay, we've got the dual tone, which kind of breaks a little bit of this size.
Yeah.
But when I see it from here, at this angle, it's something that reminds me entirely of the Creta.
And that's what they were going for, you know, like if you think about it, 100% they were going for that. I like the design element on the side. The silhouette is kind of good. The overhang, as you can see, it's a bit like hanging at the back.
When you step away from the car, you see that it is a much larger machine than what the Grand Vitara is.
Absolutely.
So the size is something that definitely appeals to you. It gives you that sense that you're getting more bang for your buck, right? And with the pricing that's out, which we will talk about, you know, it is more bang for your buck in that sense.
100%.
But a slightly low roofline, okay, that comes in.
Yeah.
And
your head was banging at the back.
We'll talk about the interior space.
Yeah.
But coming, you know, just moving around and taking a look at other elements, you know, like I said, some of the details that I feel are a little weird. Okay, to me, again, the rear, okay, you got this nice light that runs across. Looks really good when it lights up.
Yeah.
But it's again very flat, very cut off. Okay, this is something, okay, which is again very reminiscent of EVs.
Yes.
We've seen it on the Kia EV6. We see it on the Mahindra BE6, right? This is again something that they've used as a design element there that Maruti seems to have brought in with their top-of-the-line Arena product over here as well. So once again, I think we've got a slight EV design hint happening over here.
Now, for all of you, we have reached the rear of this vehicle. For all of you, no matter what Victoris that you end up buying, you are not going to get a spare tire on this vehicle. You are only going to get like a puncture repair kit. So that is something you can say cost cutting, you can say, hey, more mileage, hey, you can say, hey, we wanted to put a SCNG tank out there, but I still believe, you know, like if you want to sell a Maruti Suzuki Arena product, because Arena is also catering to all the 2000 plus dealers that they have.
Yeah.
So it's everywhere in India. You gotta give a spare tire. I don't know.
I don't know if we're there yet on getting rid of the spare.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a grouse that I felt with it as well.
Yeah, puncture repair kit, I mean, like it's great, but like most of the times if you ever get a puncture, you basically go to a shop and you get it repaired. And nobody's gonna sit there and repair their own puncture, right? And then fill the tire and everything. What they're going to do is they're going to be like, hey, I'm going to take this tire out, put this tire in, and that's about it. So that is something which I found a little odd because still a lot of manufacturers are giving, you know, a spare tire. And Maruti, I don't know why they did that. But yeah.
But Sid, since you've already started talking about the interiors, we might as well start with the boot.
Sure.
But before we jump in there, literally,
okay.
a quick sum up of the exterior design.
Well, I would say if I have to rate it, I would say it's a good 7.5 out of 10, at least for me. It looks modern, it looks fresh, it kind of shows where Maruti Suzuki's direction is going. People can agree to me, they can disagree to me, put that in the comments, but I'll give it a solid 7.5, nothing more than that.
I think I agree with you on that point scale as well.
Okay.
It's a very strong 7.5.
Wow, we're doing ratings now.
Yeah. Absolutely. Everything's about ratings, bro.
Let's do this.
You know.
All right, let's go. Let's jump in the boot first, man.
Yes.
So for the first time, you know, I think they give a boot that you can open like this.
Let me step back so you can do it.
Yeah. No?
It did something? Maybe you need to have the key.
Yeah, maybe I need to have the key. Okay. Lock. Anyways, so for the first time ever, you get like an electronic tailgate on a Maruti Suzuki. We've got two small suitcases, two bags out here. ample of boot space.
I think it's about 430, 450, somewhere between that. That's the number. 439 is what I remember.
Yeah. So round about that.
But we'll put the actual number down here on the screen. So
round about that. But yeah, it'll fit in your weekend getaway bags for sure. And even the hat tray that they've given, it's something that Maruti gives. So nothing great to talk about here.
This is a first in segment, right? The electronic, the electrically opening boot and shutting as well.
Correct. Again,
so this is first in segment.
Again, a hint at what's coming next.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do that. And
so power tailgates is what you do get with it. One of the many features that has been pointed out to us as something that's awesome.
And if we just talk about the key, you know, the key is quite unique there as well. I'm just going to ignore what Vicky said there.
No. I'm going to tell you about the key.
Yeah,
the
go
key
ahead.
is my topic.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Please go ahead, man. Yeah,
I bought a Zen
Yes.
diesel
Yes.
back in 2003 or 2004.
Yeah.
It looked exactly the same. It didn't have the boot open button. That's
But
it.
now it's electronic, no?
But exactly the same. I think the part supplier Minda has just printed out millions of these.
Millions of these. And Maruti is like, wow.
Yeah, but I think it's time. Like, these are the small things that can change.
Yeah.
These are the small things that can get better. You were talking about key cards to open cars. We're talking about very neat magnetic keys in products now, right? The
Correct.
key fob is part of the ownership experience. It's something that I pull out and I leave on the table at home or at a restaurant.
But then, Vicky, this is not
This-
this is not an extra product, man.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is where an experience starts. And if you've read Philip Kotler, right? And if you've actually read it, it will tell you these things, right? Past the 4 Ps.
Yeah.
Where you have to get into the experience bit of it.
Past the 4 Ps, you need good keys, man. You need good keys. Okay.
Anyway, hop in.
If we talk about the interiors, let's hop in to the interiors of it.
All right, Sid.
Yeah. Now that we are past the key, just leave the key, man.
Just gonna hide the key,
Yeah.
man. That's a sword sight.
Yeah.
Anyways, first up, I'm just gonna rattle off a couple of things, okay?
Go ahead.
A neat steering,
Yes.
steering mounted controls, a host of buttons. You've got your cruise control, you've got a lot of other features as well. Digital display for you.
You get a heads-up display.
Heads-up display for short people. For
Yep.
tall people, it's a little hard to see most of the details. But then I face this with every heads-up display, except for some high-end SUVs. So I'm not really going to complain about that. But yes, short people, no problem. Tall people might face a bit of a challenge. Start-stop button. You've got an HUD button as well to control a bunch of features on the HUD. A massive touchscreen display, which I think is very neat. Looks nice. Looks nicely lit up as well. You want to talk me through some of the stuff that you do get on board?
Yeah, for sure. You know, like Vicky, if you talk about, you know, they've been talking about like this car is targeted
Yeah.
is the word, towards Gen Z, and they were saying, hey, it's not about loading the features, it's all about how you experience them. Now, I must tell you one thing. This car comes with a Dolby Atmos experience in it, right?
Yes, I saw that somewhere.
Now, having said that, there are only a few songs that are Dolby Atmos. You put it in like the regular songs on your Spotify playlist, you will hear Maruti speakers. But if you hear one of those Varun Dhawan songs with Dolby Atmos, you'll be like, wow, what an experience it is. But
Okay.
you're not going to listen to the same song again and again, right? So that is an ecosystem problem. They've given the option already out there, but as more and more Dolby Atmos songs come out, you know, you'll see more experiential things in terms of like the speakers and everything going out there. Now, what I really like is that the touchscreen experience is super smooth on this one. I would say it is at par with a lot of top end cars out there that give you like a really cool fluid touchscreen experience. The icons are big enough. You've got all your assistants. They have kind of overkilled it. They've put in like everything in it. You know, they've put in Alexa, they've put in like Dolby demos, they're like applications, Ghana, Geosphere, whatnot.
There's a photo gallery.
There's a photo gallery also, because maybe millennials don't
wanna
like to take a lot of photos, but Gen Zs definitely like to take more photos. That's what they're going for. But fun fact, they are all on Snapchat. 2024 images.
Maybe we need an Insta camera in here.
Maybe, yes. Maybe that's like the next thing that they need to unlock. Now, one thing that I really liked were these buttons, you know. They're very tastefully done for a Maruti. It gives you like a very, I would say, cockpit like a feel as well, but they're only for the air cons, you know, just to adjust your fan speed and all of those things. They've given you a wireless charger over here. You get like a fast charging USB Type-C port and a fast charging and a slow charging ish USB Type-C port. But the fun fact over here is, Vicky, that both the ports are USB Type-C. So you don't have a USB, you know, a regular USB-A port.
We're done with USB-A ports in life.
But USB-A ports are good ports, and again, you know, if you think about it, it's a MS Arena vehicle. It's going to be all over India, and not every person has an iPhone or a Samsung, right, to use this. So I still believe that if it is an MS Arena product, it should have had like at least one USB.
Are you sure there's nothing in here?
No, I haven't seen
nothing in there.
I haven't seen one at the back as well. Ventilated seats, a good add-on, but as I mentioned, you know, the pick over here has to be the Dolby Atmos integration with the Infinity Harman speakers that this vehicle has, but only for select songs. Now, and maybe a Pushpa trailer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Bahubali
trailer. Yes.
But I mean, coming back to from a more layman perspective. The buttons definitely are great. We're seeing a lot of cars getting rid of this and putting everything into a touchscreen, which I think is nasty. It really, takes your eyes off the road, and it's a threat if you ask me. Again, you got wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, I believe, which is something great. I just hate having wires in the car.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to have that.
And even the bay is like nicely
done. Overall, I think the materials used, the fit and finish, this little bit of leatherette happening over here, right? Breaks up the front console, gives you a sense of eliteness, and kind of matches with the rest of the vehicle as well.
Now, one thing, Vikram, that you forgot. Actually, two things that you forgot. One is the panoramic sunroof.
I've not forgotten it. I was getting there.
Okay. But one, sorry about that. But
where will we stick the kids out of?
Yeah, but more than that, one thing that you don't understand, and you told me that you never understood in cars, was ambient lighting.
Yes.
And Maruti Suzuki comes with ambient lighting right now.
64.
Now I must ask Nelson to point the camera over there. Like, if you point the camera over there, can you see that there is a light on here? Can you see? If you can see, put it in the comments over there. I cannot see it. I can just make a hint of it, that there is a light on there. But this is where you'll see like the ambient lighting. There are multiple lighting options over here. Maybe it lights up really good in the dark. At the launch, I was able to see it. It looks really nice. It's very mosaic, very modernish.
Yeah, they've gone with this prism look. It's on the doors as well.
Yes, but
this prism feel and piano black, which I again hate.
But then, Vikram, again, the same thing. If you're doing ambient lighting, do it in a way that I can even see it in the day.
Yeah.
Right. We are in bright sunlight, 8:30 a.m. in the morning in Jaipur, and we can't see the ambient light.
Yeah.
Right. At least I can't. If you guys could, drop us a comment that Sid is blind. Yeah. Go ahead. You were talking about the panoramic sunroof.
Yeah. So it's a massive panoramic sunroof.
Yeah.
Okay. Check it out. You open this up. Okay.
It goes all the way to the back.
It goes all the way to the back. Then the glass pops out and
then your kid can pop out.
Forget
stick your kid.
Forget
out.
one kid.
Yeah.
You can get about 3 of them out here.
3 of them out here.
So
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's terrible. We're being sarcastic. It's not meant to stick your kids out.
Yeah.
Please stop sticking your kids out of these sunroofs.
Yeah.
If you've not seen that viral reel where a kid gets his head knocked off on a bar.
Man, it was horrible.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind before sticking your kid out of it. And don't do that.
Yeah.
But speaking about the sunroof, Sid, the one thing I do want to talk about is this element. Okay, I'm going to kind of stop it here so that I can touch it. You see, it's a little thicker.
Yeah.
In the Vitara, in the Grand Vitara, it was really thin. So even with it shut, you were getting a lot of heat. But over here, I'm noticing that it's actually doing a job of blocking the heat.
Correct.
So that's something I just wanted to point out, that that's a definite upgrade.
Good stuff, Maruti. You have been listening to the customers. You have been listening to the voice of customers. Now, small little things that
comfort,
that you'll talk about. The seat is really good. It's comfy, hugs you really well. I would say we drove a little bit and we never had a problem. You can stick in like a 500 ml Bisleri bottle over there as well.
1 liter will go in.
1 liter will also go in. But then again, you know, you look at this part, hard plastic, very.
थोड़ा सा तो मारुति आना चाहिए.
हाँ, मतलब पता चलना चाहिए आपको कि you are sitting in a Maruti. But overall, great, I would say, interiors. And to answer your question, is it the best looking interior inside a Maruti? Is it?
Pretty much.
Yes.
I think the only thing that is competing against is its own sibling, the Grand Vitara.
And that's it, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you get electronically adjustable front seat?
No, I do not on this one.
So the driver gets that.
Only the driver gets it. On the all grip, I still have to, you know, manually
So I've got,
do it.
I can raise it, I can lower it, and go forward and back, and obviously adjust the backrest. With the steering though,
Yeah.
you've got, it's manual,
Yeah.
obviously, but you got tilt,
And
you've got telescopic as well.
There
So
you
you can adjust it to where you want it. Okay, you do get.
got a good reach.
We've got the automatic, so we get paddle shifts as well.
Yeah.
And it's all-wheel drive. So just a couple of the features. You got snow mode. So if you live in Ladakh, I guess. Sport mode. Manali. Okay.
Chimney country.
I don't see slush mode.
Yeah.
But okay, we've got a couple of drive modes over here, which is pretty cool.
Correct.
And yeah, it's pretty neat in that sense. Some of the buttons here, Sid, I think these we'll save for when we're talking about safety.
Correct.
Because this is also the first Maruti product to ever get ADAS.
Yeah.
Level 2.
Level 2 ADAS, first time in a Maruti product. So that's why, you know, at the start of this video, we said, is this the best Maruti out there?
Yeah.
Probably, yes.
They've packed it with a lot of stuff.
They've packed it with to the brim.
But can it pack us in the rear seats? Let's go check that out.
Let's go check that out and hop onto the rear seats over here. Now, to do a good comparison, that's the brochure, they still do it. Now, to do a good comparison, I adjusted the driving seat, the passenger seat, according to me. I've got an ample of legroom, I've got ample of headroom. And Vicky's adjusted his seat
To where I would sit.
to where he would sit. And
So
Vicky is 6'2".
I get my knees are touching.
Yeah.
And-
Your head is touching.
And my head is slamming.
Your head is
I
slamming.
can't get a finger in you.
Yeah, so
Okay, so if you're 6'2", don't sit in the back of the Victoris.
yeah.
We forgot the Guardian.
We always remember we. Okay, talking about the rear, you know, you get like a couple of cup holders over here,
Okay.
which is great. You get like vents at the back, and you get like two again USB Type C ports. No,
Not bad, not bad.
No USB Type A. I would say a little cramped for you, Vikram.
A little too cramped for me.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is where I'd like to be in this car at all.
I'm good in this. I am 5'7", average Indian male height. I think I'll enjoy the back seat.
Little shorter than average Indian male height.
Sure, man.
5'10" is average Indian male height.
5'10" is the new average Indian.
You got the
male height.
short end of the stick, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you for that daddy joke. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much it. Nothing fancy to look around over here. It's more for people who are sitting up front. I would also say, Vicky bhai, that this vehicle, though they are saying it's like a Gen Z vehicle,
Yeah.
but I think it's more or less like a dink vehicle.
Yeah, maybe.
Double
Dual-
income,
yeah.
no kids, maybe a dog.
But if you got little kids or you're a young family, it works really well for you because you know a little kid in the back, they've got tons of space.
They've got tons of space for
Right?
sure.
They would be thrilled to bits back here, and you could do a comfortable road trip with them. I think elderly people will find ingress and egress pretty easy with this.
Yeah, it's
Wide opening doors up front and at the back. And again, like I said, the seat itself has got good support.
yeah.
Even on the back, even your under thigh support for a guy who's tall like me. But I'm really losing out here. I have a
Which is
way,
a bit of a bummer.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is the only place I'm losing out really.
So if
Now, if a short
have
person-
you have met Vikram's brother Manu. He's equally tall
Yeah.
to Vikram. Is he taller than you?
No, he's an inch shorter.
In shorter, but if he's driving and Vikram sitting at the back, this car would just tilt like this also, and Vikram will not have any space. So yeah, it is a bit of a bummer for sure for taller people.
But if Sid is driving me around and I hire him as my chauffeur instead
Yeah.
of my co-anchor,
This is a chauffeur.
then I'm sorted, dude.
You're sorted.
then I can slouch a bit
Yeah.
and I'm pretty decent back
So
there.
tiny bit of adjustment. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's pretty much it on space and the rear seat. Let's talk about safety.
Yeah.
Should we step outside?
Yeah. All right, when it comes to safety, Vikram, this is the first Maruti to get a level 2 ADAS
Yes.
in it. And it also has a 5-star Bharat NCAP rating.
Yeah. So
as well.
Maruti finally jumped on the NCAP rating bandwagon.
And there you go.
The Desire was the first one
Yeah.
to get that 5-star rating. Now we've got a couple more, and this as well. So no more worrying about it is made out of tin. It is proper Loha.
Don't do that. But yeah, sure. But sure, you can get like 5-star ratings. It has to do a lot apart from the tin or the sheet that's used in the
It's
vehicle.
about your crash zones. It's about your crumple zones.
and
It's
all
about
of those
a lot
things.
of that.
Maybe another video on Motorstripe someday about it, just to break all those myths. But now, yes, it comes with that 5-star safety rating. And the ADAS, Vikram, you drove it around, you experienced a bit of ADAS over there.
Yeah.
And we have been talking a lot about like how Mahindra's kind of nailed the ADAS for India.
Yeah.
In terms of like the intrusivity, in terms of like how it delivers. Is it at a similar level?
I would say so because, driving ADAS from different car companies, especially when you look at the European companies that brought their ADAS in and Indian companies who are tweaking it with the Indian environment.
Conditions, yeah.
I think the Indian companies are actually a level ahead.
Correct.
Because they're not as intrusive. They don't slam the brakes on you. They give you a vibration before they slam.
Correct.
So, they kind of prep you that this is about to happen.
Yeah.
Over here also, I had the lane keep assist on. I had some of those features on. The tug at the steering wheel is not something that's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's
just
a
nudging you.
correction.
It's just nudging you.
Yes. And I think that's the way ADAS needs to be. It needs to be a little smoother and it should not be so intrusive.
So in terms of ADAS, would you give it a thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So now we've talked about all the features, loaded to the brim, experiences. We have done the 4 Ps.
Yes.
Let's talk about the big thing.
Yes.
The engine on this one. Now
or the not so big thing.
or the not so big thing. The engine that we've been driving. Now we've been driving the all-grip version of it, which is a capable off-roader. Like that's how they place it. You can say Jimny? No, I would not compare it with Jimny, but Jimny-ish, you can say.
Jimny, so Maruti, Suzuki actually globally, they've got different ranges of their 4x4s.
Correct.
Okay, so you got All Grip Pro, which is what the Jimny has.
Correct.
Then you've got your All Grip, and then they've got a third one, which I can't remember right now, but it's something grip. Okay.
This is the middle one.
This is the middle one.
This is the middle one.
So this is like, yes, you can use it for a bit of off-roading. You can have a little bit of fun. It gives you that added bit of comfort and safety driving on wet roads or bad roads where you got that grip, and it feels definitely more planted than the rest.
But in terms of driving, like how did you feel? Was it good? Was it like an everyday driver? Would you enjoy driving it every day? So many questions
It's
coming
just
to
such
my
a
mind.
mixed bag of emotions when it comes to
Go
that.
ahead, let's unwind this bag.
It's got a 1.5 liter petrol engine.
Okay.
Now on paper that sounds pretty decent. A lot of the competition has a 1.5 liter petrol engine.
Every time someone says 1.5 liter petrol engine, I always go back to my Volkswagen Vento.
And
like
that's
the
the
old one.
mistake that you're making. And that's also the problem that a lot of people are going to make, is because now we're so used to the fact that a 1.5 can give you about 150 PS of power.
Correct.
Can give you about 250 Newton meters of torque. Okay? Can give you those 0 to 100 blasts that are a lot of fun. Right? Over here we're talking about naturally aspirated 1.5 liter engine, 103 PS of power. Right, and I think it's about 136 or 140 Newton meters of torque.
And it's mated with an automatic transmission as well.
Yes. So, cruising does a good job. Okay. Mileage, Maruti loves still living up to that kitna deti hai. I think that's something that was great for them at one point. I don't think we need kitna deti hai anymore. We need to sort of move on to the overall package. And with that, performance is definitely a key element to it. And like I was talking about, like the key, okay? This is also part of the experience, right? You want that little bit of pep. You want that hint of power.
Correct.
Okay, I don't want it to give me, 3 kilometers to the liter and be a G-Wagon, right? That's not what I'm talking about. This is an everyday vehicle. This is for the masses. But you still need that slight hint of power, right? And I find at times it's too sluggish. You take it up to the hills, okay? Now that's something that a lot of us don't get to do very often. But I happen to live in the hills and I happen to drive a lot of cars in the hills. And I've driven other cars with the 1.5 from Maruti in the hills, and I can tell you that it just sort of fizzles out over there.
So it's basically your driving feel was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what Vikram is saying, that it is just like any other 1.5 liter Maruti engine that you'll get. Nothing great to talk about, nothing great to write about home on that one. But
it
that
does the job.
Yeah.
It's refined, it's smooth,
and that's about it.
and that's it.
So a cookie cutter approach. They gave all the experiences out there, but missed out on the driving experience.
Yeah.
On this one. So yeah, it looks like a Maruti, drives like a Maruti, and in terms of features, now it does not have like what other Marutis have. So that's probably the only X factor that you're going to go ahead and buy this one over a Brezza or a Vitara.
Yeah.
Correct?
But like the drive experience is well, Sid. You know, driving around is comfortable, it's smooth. I think Maruti's always been great in terms of doing the suspension right.
Correct.
You know, they're not giving you that dynamic car that has to corner and do all of that stuff.
Correct.
So as a great everyday car to go to office and back, to go out on a weekend getaway, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's got that refinement, it'll do the job for you.
It'll do the job for you. Will it, now here's my question to you, Vikram, before we wrap this up, because we've covered almost everything on this one. Will you buy, if you're in the market, because the price range starts from 10, goes to the 20 lakh range. And the fun part is that Maruti is packed now with 3 vehicles out there.
Yeah.
In the same segment. Now, sure, one can say, okay, one is Nexa, one is Maruti Suzuki Arena, one is Brezza. And we were speaking to someone at Maruti, and the guy was like, Brezza is different. This is different. But when
they're different.
But when we tried to ponder them a little bit, they didn't have like what is different. I mean, duh, even we can see like, you know, design-wise, yes, both the cars are different. But having said that, if you were in the market, you know, and you wanted to go ahead and pick a vehicle with a 1.5 liter, sure, it's got the all-grip one and everything over there. But if you just wanted a cookie cutter, everyday car for your family, you know, would you pick this one or would you pick the Brezza?
A very interesting question. I'm going to toss the Grand Vitara into the mix as well.
Okay, sure.
Okay, just because this is based on that exact same platform, it's just been stretched out a bit, right? But coming to which one I would choose, okay, by and large, I think if I'm a value for money hunter, this makes the most sense.
Most sense.
Right?
So will it cannibalize both of them?
It will.
Think so?
I think that at the end of the day, it's going to do that. Okay, now the Grand Vitara doesn't get ADAS level 2. The Grand Vitara doesn't get this
and it is a Nexa product.
And it's a Nexa product.
Imagine. So maybe that's the next upgrade.
It's charging a premium.
Correct.
The Brezza, being an arena product, okay, it's a little bit more stripped down. You don't get as many features on board. But maybe I'm the guy who's not looking for ADAS, I'm not looking for all those features.
I will look for a modern Maruti.
I'll look for a modern Maruti. But I'd still enjoy the fact that I can get a modern Maruti with a better crash rating, right? Better safety rating.
ADAS level 2 features.
Yeah, even if I don't go for the ADAS model.
Yeah.
And I go for the one that's priced closer to the Brezza.
Correct.
I'm still getting more space.
Correct.
So as a customer, I'm still getting more bang for my buck. And Maruti, by and large...
And a newer car too.
Yes.
And a new car too.
Yeah.
Because Brezza's been there for like ages.
And compared to the Brezza, it definitely looks a lot better.
Correct. Now, so it's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag. It's very tough to define. Everybody says they're different products. For me, it makes complete sense. If you're in the market looking in that 10 to 20 lakh rupee range, for an SUV, mid-sized SUV, for your daily driver, for your family weekend getaways, this will sell. This is the one to buy, above even the Brezza and the Grand Vitara, at least for me.
Yeah.
So forget the Creta. We both know that this will sell. 2,000 dealers, everyone sells one. You're 2,000 units in a month. Everybody sells 2. You're 4,000. You can do the math yourself as well. So this will, irrespective of what Vikram and I say, this will be a super hit product. You guys are going to go ahead and buy this one. So thank you so much for watching this video. And yeah, that's about it from our side. If you have any questions, comments, put it in the comment section below. It's a Motorspells promise that Vikram and I personally come and reply to you on those comments. Tell us how you found this review. Share this review with your friends who were looking eagerly to buy the Victoris.
Yes.
Victoris.
But just to sum it up, Sid, is it the best Maruti yet?
Yes.
It is the best Maruti.
It is the best Maruti yet, no doubt.
But is it the best mid-size SUV yet? For that, you have to wait a little longer, but we will be putting out that video too and comparing it with the rest of the big boys in this club.